Okay, so we're about to start our very last unit in math on measurement. And one of the things we're looking at we're looking at things that might be heavier or lighter than another object. Now, I happened to pick this bear off the shelf today, and we did a little experiment predicting if this domino would be heavier or lighter than the bear. Well, poor Mrs. Seeley, she was feeling really sad because she thought that the domino was going to be heavier. But when we tested it out and we put the domino into the scale, we found out the domino was actually lighter. So you had a challenge. You needed to look around the classroom and try to find at least 5 objects that could fit in the scale and would be heavier than the bear. Who can tell me about one of the objects that they found and why they think it's heavier than the bear? Caitlin, what did you find?
I find the Play-Doh.
Okay, Caitlin, go get the Play-Doh. Let's see.
Play-Doh. Color is pink.
Okay. Now, who else thinks that the Play-Doh is going to be heavier than the bear? Why do you think that the Play-Doh is going to be heavier? Marshall, why do you think it?
Because
Wait.
it has a lot of like stuff in it, so that's about like a little heavier than the bear. So it has a container on the lid, so that's more weight than the bear.
And were they right?
Yeah.
How do you know that the Play-Doh is heavier than the bear? Avery, what happened?
Because when he put the Play-Doh inside, but then when this bear was still in there, and the bear cycled it out.
Okay. So who else can find something? Good job, Caitlin. Who else can find something that is heavier than the bear? Casey, what did you find? Okay, come on up. Now,
You saw?
now,
Play?
wait, not yet. 1 minute. Casey, when you put the why do you think the camera is going to be heavier than the bear?
Because in the last one, the bear was bigger than the domino, and it shot up heavier. So I think since this is mostly bigger, because if you stand it up like that, it's bigger. I think it's gonna be heavier.
Okay, let's see if you're right.
Plus, it's made out of metal and stuff.
So you think that might be heavier than the plastic bear? Okay, let's see if you're right. So we'll take out the Play-Doh. Excellent. Let's put in the camera. Was she right?
Yeah.
And how do you know? Parker, how do you know?
Because so when you hold a camera in like one of those plastic chairs,
Yes.
you're gonna find out that the camera is heavier than the bear.
Okay. And how do you know looking at this picture right now that it's heavier? Nathan?
Because the one with the bear is like way up, and the one with the camera is way down.
Okay. Who else can find something in the classroom that is heavier than the bear? Aiden, what did you find?
I found the chicken timer.
Okay, and why do you think the chicken timer will be heavier than the bear? Because that was a very popular one. Why do you think it?
Because the chicken timer is metal and that's why I think they're like heavier.
So let's take out the camera and stick in the timer. And what happened?
It went down.
So what do you know?
The chicken timer is heavier than the plastic bear.
Okay. Who else can find something in the classroom that's heavier? Kyle, what did you find? Okay. Kyle, why do you think the tennis ball is heavier than the bear?
Because it's bigger.
Okay, come on. And what happened? Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, now you're the second person today that has mentioned to me that bigger things are heavier, right? Is that, and raise your hand if you agree that bigger things are heavier. What? Why not all the time?
Because in some materials, it's like only thick at the outside, and like on the inside, it's not thicker. It's not